3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, Sinclair gets the dump off to Pierce. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing on first down, Sinclair looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. "33 yards is the distance up. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Sinclair setting up the screen. Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down. This is Harris on the draw. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Complete right side to Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Colts at 7-5 now of the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Down to the 22-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This pass left side to Downs. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs, a 22-yard touchdown plan. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Sinclair. This is caught by Evans. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans. 69 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Touchdown! Josh Downs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. extra point. The game is up and good. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give for Taylor running right side. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down inside the 30. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to number 1 on the all-time rushing list. But you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they call Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
In motion right is Pittman. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And out across midfield, down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Back to throw. Sinclair. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Sinclair. And here's Freiermuth again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the play fake, Sinclair. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
final shot before break. Sherman, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. McCall and Luckers. The case is they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Solo! One back, baby, one back!
They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, that one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Colts are back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target to tie in.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Sinclair back to the same target, Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Giants.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll let one go deep for Downs, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this taken in by Downs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a fourth.
That complete to Downs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're going to speed things up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Sherman. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
to touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. In motion, Slayton. Looking to throw on second down. Sinclair. It gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 4th down, Sinclair dancing to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Harris is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Pierce will score. Touchdown, New York. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 43, Colts 33. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Sherman. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now we give to Taylor. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
There he goes, left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Sherman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's 1st down.
That's good for the Colts.
Looking to throw. Sherman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll